أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم اللهم لك الحمد على ما أنعمت علينا بكتابك الذي جعلته نورا وفرقانا وأنزلته على عبدك ورسولك محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم صلى
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
ليكون للعالمين نذيرا ثم أتممت علينا نعمتك بالطاهرين من آله الذين جعلتهم خزان علمك وحملة نورك وأذهبت عنهم الرجس وأهل البيت وطهرتهم تطهيرا
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد واهدنا بهم إلى كتابك الكريم وصراطك المستقيم ونور قلوبنا بنور التمسك بهذين الثقلين الذين لا يفترقان إلى يوم لقائك إنك رؤوف رحيم أما بعد قال الباقر آل محمد صلى الله عليه وآله يا جابر من أطاع الله أحبنا فهو ولينا صلى على محمد وعلى محمد
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
My brothers and sisters, if we follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and follow Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam, then we are going to be wali of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. One more time, another beautiful hadith called Hadith Qudsi. Verse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't exist in Quran, but it's being narrated to us by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Said, قال الله تبارك وتعالى يا ابن آدم كم من سراج أطفأه الريح وكم من عابد أفسده العجب. O son of Adam, O human being, كم من سراج أطفأه الريح means there's a lot of candles being turned off by the wind. It is an example. وَكَمْ مِنْ عَابِدٍ أَفْسَدَهُ الْعُجْبِ. And there's a lot of abid, zahid. By the end he got ujb. He became proud of his ibadah and he burned his gardens. That's it. وَكَمْ مِنْ فَقِيرٍ أَفْسَدَهُ الْفَقْرِ. And there's a lot of faqir, those who are poor, and their poverty destroyed them because they had no faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَكَمْ مِنْ غَنِيٍّ أَفْسَدَهُ الْغِنَى. And there's a lot of people, they are wealthy, but their wealthiness destroyed them, ruined their life. If you are wealthy, don't think, we just remember Hadith Unwan, don't think it's your belongings. No, it's all amana. Trust of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your hands. One day you have to leave for others and you will go. And if you are poor, don't worry about that. Follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Poverty is not all. Don't forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His mercies on you. وَكَمْ مِنْ سَفِيهٍ أَفْسَدَهُ الْعَافِيَةِ. There's a lot of people, good people. They were healthy. There was a big faqih and one big arif. He just passed away a few months ago, or maybe almost. No, just like 2 years ago. Marhum Ayatollah Usman Sheikh Sayyid Kashani, who used to live in Qom. You won't believe that. At the end of his life, he was amazingly, he was sick. Like, you can say almost like 15 years of his life to the end, he was sick. And he was just lying down on the bed. But he never complained to anyone, and even though to Allah, just once, oh Allah, why I'm like this? And he was the shakhs ajib, amazing. He has many stories, what he has done in his life. Lot of karamat and everything. If I'm going to explain all the things, I cannot finish this hadith. I mean, this is my last time. I want to read at least 3 hadith necessary points. وكم من سفيه أفسده العافية وكم من عالم أفسده العلم. There's a lot of ulama, alim. Their ilm destroyed them. There's a very beautiful sentence narrated by our home Imam Ayatollah Khomeini. He said, "Ilm is hijab akbar for an alim." If you have a lot of knowledge, ilm. Sometime the nafs al-ilm, the same ilm, create problems for you. Because if you put your ilm in your amal, let me explain it in that word, in the different words. If you go to Allah and say, "Oh Allah, I knew this much, and I did my amal, my deeds according to my knowledge, this much." He's going to say, what's going Allah say? Like, okay, you're welcome. But if you knew a lot of things, and our amal is less, we're really going to be in trouble. But don't make these things reason for not learning. No, we are not allowed. We should learn. We should try to practice according to our knowledge. وَكَمْ مِنْ عَالِمٍ أَفْسَدَهُ الْعِلْمِ. But if ulama, they put their knowledge in the amal, then everything is okay. Once Shaykh Mufid rahimahullah, and he has 2 students, Sayyid Razi, the author of Nahj al-Balagha, and his brother Sayyid Murtada. Once Shaykh Mufid, he had a dream, and he saw Sayyidah Zahra. She came in her dream and said, "Oh Shaykh, here are my kids." When you believe that, she handled 2 kids, Hassan and Hussein alayhi salam, to the Shaykh and said, "Have my children and teach them." When he wake up, he was like thrilling, like what happened? Sayyidah Zahra came in my dream, and she was holding Hassan and Hussein to teach them. What does it mean? And at the end of the day, a Sayyidah came to her home and said, "Shaykh, there are my 2 kids." Said Razi and said, "Murtada, please teach them fiqh, make them an alim." Then he got the message. Wow! I mean, and he understood that these two kids, they are not normal. They are going to be something really big. So one of these was the author of Nahj al-Balagha, Sayyid Razi. The second one, Sayyid Murtada. By the end of their age, they were both going from Karbala to the Najaf to visit the ziyarah of Imam Ali alayhi salam. In their way, they were tired, they were taking some rest, so Shaykh Mufid, he just lied down and he slept for let's say, half an hour, and Sayyid Murtaza was sitting somewhere around him. And while the Sheikh was sleeping, they empty their horse, what they have on their horse, they put the things on the land, and they just lie down. And Sayyid Murtaza was, he just moving around somewhere and doing something. All of a sudden he saw like a dog is, doing pissy on their stuff, and made najas. So he was just like, wow, he made our stuff najas and this and that, our seats. And the Sheikh was still sleeping, the master was still sleeping, so after like half an hour, 1 hour, the things was dried and Sheikh, when he wake up, he set his stuff on, he put his stuff on the horse and said, okay, said Murtaza, let's go, continue our trip, the journey to the Najaf. He said, no, Sheikh, this is najis, don't touch it. I said, what is najis? How do you know this is najis? He said, I was lying down like somewhere around you and I saw like a dog doing this and that. He said, no, you had a dream, I don't accept that. And they started arguing, just like, not in a bad way actually. He said, no, I said, no, you were sleeping. He said, no, I said, no, I'm not going to accept you. At the end, they came to the final step. They said, okay, if I want to accept you, we need actually 2 shahada of 2 mu'min. You are one, I'm not going to accept you. Forget this. Let's go. He said, okay, no problem, let's go and we'll ask Imam Ali. He said, okay, no problem, we can ask Imam Ali. When they reached to the Najaf, they wrote a letter to Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wasalam. Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, this is the problem. I saw this. When Sheikh wake up, he told me this. And finally, this was the argument, and what is the result? And they started praying salat and everything. After a few times, they saw a paper down the dari of Imam Ali alayhi salam, something written on it. And the answer was, Imam Ali answered them, الشيخ معتمدي والحق مع الولد. صلوا على محمد وعلى محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
Imam Ali answered them, the Shaykh is my trusted, but the truth and haqq is with my son, the Shaykh Murtaza. I wish I would have time and I could explain the story in just like in 2-3 lectures. One of the most important there's a lesson we can learn from this story, which is a mas'alatun fiqhiyah. Let's say my brother who's sitting right in front of me, he's praying somewhere and his pant has a big spot of blood. There are 2 questions. Because I am his friend, one moment brother, I'm going to tell him, brother, your pant is najis. Islam says, don't tell him, because you are putting him in trouble. But in one case you can tell him, if he doesn't know the hukm of this problem, what is the hukm? Then you have to teach them, give him the knowledge of. But if you know, this person is Brother Sheikh Salah, who was born in Lebanon, and he knows every halal and haram, and he knows if he has spot of blood in his pant, he would have cleaned it before he maybe change the pants. Don't tell him, because he knows the hukm. If you are going to tell him, you are going to create troubles for him. Now he's going to break the salat, and now he's going to pray it again. Just forget it. Got the answer? 2 different acts. If this person doesn't know that, teach them. Tell him the hukm. But if you know the hukm, don't cause trouble for him. Look at the Sharia. How beautiful is our Sharia. وكم من صحيح أفسده العافية وكم من عالم أفسده العلم. There's a lot of ulama, but there are few among them, if they become proud of their knowledge. For what knowledge? Is this mine? No. This is the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then this is the knowledge of Rasulullah, and then this is the knowledge of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. I am only narrator. I'm just trying to explain you. That's it. And this is ijtihad. Ulama, they study hard in Quran, they study hard in Arawayat, in Ahadith. And then they make ahkam out of it. They create ahkam and the answers for us. So they shouldn't be proud of their knowledge, because the knowledge belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah gave, today I had a class with the youngs here, and I told them, my sisters, my brothers, my children, look at us. Look at us. How many people exist on earth? 7 billion, right? Among the 7 billions, how much are Muslimin? 1 billion, right? Among the Muslims, how many are Shias? Make a pyramid. 7 billion, 1 billion, and then smaller quantity, Shia. Among the Shias, how many people there they have ma'rifat of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu salam? They know halal and haram. It's very little. Among them, how many people are real practicing Shia? باید قدر خودمون رو بدونیم. قدر خودمون رو بدونیم. اگر خدا توفیق به ما داده. We should care about ourselves. We should care about family. We should care about husband and wife. We should care about our children. We are less. يا ابن آدم كم من سراج أطفأته الريح وكم من عابد أفسده العجب وكم من فقير أفسده الفقر وكم من غني أفسده الغناء وكم من صحيح أفسده العافية وكم من عالم أفسده العلم. And then يا ابن آدم زارعوني واربحوني واسألوني وعاملوني. O human beings, O son of Adam, do your farming for us, be a farmer for me. Use this land, this life, not for here, but somewhere else. وَارْبَحُونِي, have your profit, not for here. If you get the less profit here, it's okay. You're not going to lose anything. You have to earn a lot of profit for some different world. يَا ابْنَ آدَمْ زَارِعُونِي وَارْبَحُونِي وَاسْأَلُونِي وَعَامِلُونِي. If you don't anything, ask from me, I'll give you. وَعَامِلُونِي, and work for me. Be for me. Be my servant. Be my best. Be my friend. فَإِنَّ رَبْحَكُمْ عِنْدِي مَا لَا عَيْنٌ رَأَتْ وَلَا أُذُنٌ سَمِعَتْ وَلَا خَطَرَ عَلَى قَلْبِ بَشَرٍ وَلَا تَنْفَذُ خَزَائِنِي وَلَا يَنْقُصُ مُلْكِي وَأَنَا الْوَهَّابُ. O son of Adam, I have your prophets. And you won't believe that. What profit I have for you? No eyes have seen this. No ears are listening, have listened this. What kind of profit? Even though you cannot think of that, the profit I have for you. Believe me, my brothers, believe me. We cannot imagine how much Allah loves us and what He has for us. يَا ابْنَ آدَمْ فَإِنَّ رِبْحَكُمْ عِنْدِي مَا لَا عَيْنٌ رَأَتْ وَلَا أُذُنٌ سَمِعَتْ وَلَا خَطَرَ عَلَى قَلْبِ بَشَرٍ وَلَا تَنْفَذُ خَزَائِنِ وَلَا يَنْقُصُ مُلْكِي. My treasures are not going to become empty. No way. وَلَا يَنْقُصُ مُلْكِي, and my empire is not going to be small. I am Khair Mutlaq, I am God. وَأَنَا الْوَهَّابُ, and I can give you gifts. Ask from me. يَا ابْنَ آدَمْ دِينُكَ لَحْمُكَ وَدَمُكَ. O son of Adam, your religion is your meat and your flesh and your blood. يَا ابْنَ آدَمْ دِينُكَ لَحْمُكَ وَدَمُكَ. Your religion is your flesh, your meat, and your blood. فَإِنْ صَلُحَ دِينُكَ صَلُحَ لَحْمُكَ وَدَمُكَ. If your religion is correct, if your religion is good, I mean, your flesh, your body, your spirit is also good. Your blood is good. وَإِنْ فَسَدَ دِينُكَ فَسَدَ لَحْمُكَ وَدَمُكَ. If you ruin your religion, you're going to ruin your body, your blood, your spirit, your everything. فَلَا تَكُنْ كَالْمِصْبَاحِ يُضِيءُ لِلنَّاسِ. Don't be like a candle. It's burning to give light to others. وَيُغْرِقُ نَفْسَهُ بِالنَّارِ. But the candle is burning by itself. It's going to burn itself. So what about candle? It gives you light, alive to give others light, and then it's done. My friends, my brothers, my sister, there's a lot of stories. Believe me, Ahlul Bayt ﷺ, they protect us. They really protect us if we are enough pious. There's a beautiful story, says again from Shaykh Ammar Haider. He was sitting in his home, and a bunch of people, they came to visit him. They told him, Sheikh, here's a lady, she passed away, and we are going to bury him. But she was pregnant, and she is carrying a baby in her stomach. What should we do? He started just thinking all of his knowledge through the Quran and Hadith, trying to find the answer. At the end, he saw like he didn't been doing answer the same question in his life. It was the first question to him. At the time, he just made the natija, the conclusion, said, well, I think you can bury this woman with what she have in her stomach, with this pregnant baby. Those people said, okay, no problem. They took the body away to the cemetery, and they were going to bury the woman with the pregnancy, with the baby she had in her stomach. In the way, they saw a young man came to the people and said, oh people, please stop. I'm coming from Sheikh's side, and Sheikh told me he changed his fatwa. Please cut the stomach of this dead lady and take this baby out of her stomach. What happened? After 10, 12 years, 15 years, these people, they came to Sheikh and said, oh Sheikh, Assalamu alaikum, how are you doing? How's everything? Yes, I'm good. How are you doing? Yes, everything's well. And then said, oh Sheikh, here's the boy. Here's the boy. Do you remember? We came to you like many years ago, and you told us you can bury the child with her mother, but while we were going to the cemetery, you sent someone. He told us that you changed the fatwa, and now this is the boy here. All of a sudden, Shaykh, he started crying, and he got the message. The young guy was Imam Zaman alayhi salam. He understood what happened. Shaykh, he came back home, he just locked the door, he said, I'm not going to give fatwa anymore, no more. I was just sitting at home, he said, no more fatwa. I was going to kill a person. What's this? The next day he saw in his dream, Imam told him, Shaykh, do your job, and we will do our job. You don't have to sit in home. Go ahead. No. You do your job. We will help you. We will protect you. And this is the way of taqwa. This is the way of Muhammad of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. If you care about Ahlul Bayt, I told you the story. This faqih who used to go a lot of ziyarah for Imam Rada, when he passed away, he saw one of his students saw him in a dream and said, like, Many ziyarah I did for Imam Rada. At the end, when I passed away, I saw Imam Rada was just beside me, holding my hand. When I was first night in the qabr, I saw Imam Rada. When I was in Barda, I saw Imam Rada. He described that many times I saw Imam Rada ﷺ. At the end, when Imam was leaving me, he said, don't worry about anything. In every single part of your trouble, I'll be with you, inshallah. If we care about Ahlul Bayt, they care about us. It's their promise. يا ابن آدم سارعوني واربحوني واسألوني وعاملوني فإن ربحكم عندي ما لا عين رأت ولا أذن سمعت ولا خطر على قلب بشر ولا تنفذ خزائني ولا ينقص ملكي ولا وأنا الوهاب. يا ابن آدم دينك لحمك ودمك فإن صلح دينك صلح لحمك ودمك وإن فسد دينك فسد لحمك ودمك. ولا تكن كالمصباح يضيء للناس ويحرق نفسه بالنار. أخرج حب الدنيا عن قلبك. The toughest part of hadith. أخرج حب الدنيا عن قلبك. Love of this world, put this out of your heart. Why? فإني لا أجمع حبي وحب الدنيا في قلب واحد. You cannot save my love and the dunya's love in your heart, the world's love in one heart. No. Choose. Pick one. حب الدنيا حب الله. فإني لا أجمع حبي وحب الدنيا في قلب واحد كما لا يجتمع الماء والنار في إناء واحد. As water and fire cannot get together, cannot stay together in one pot. That's impossible, O son of Adam, O son of Adam. وارفق بنفسك مع جميع الرزق في جميع الرزق. Do qana'a. Don't try to earn more and more and more. At the end, after 20 years, 30 years, you see like, wow, you lost your wife, your children, your daughters, your boys, your son. You had no time for them to talk about Ahlul Bayt stories. You had no time to take them to the center for the Islamic classes. You were just busy with the dunya, earning more and more and more. And at the end, you're going to lose everything. وارفق بنفسك في جميع الرزق. Find some time, some time, make some time for your future, for your akhirah, for your children, for your family, for your husband, for your wife. Don't be haris. فإن الرزق مقسوم. Your risk has been decided. You have your risk. Nobody is going to take your risk away from me. I am the Razik. I am going to give you risk. وَالْحَرِيثُ مَحْرُومٌ. But those who think like they are going to earn big money, at the end they are mahroom. They are not going to get anything. They are going to lose everything. وَالْبَخِيلُ مَذْمُومٌ. Before I go to Bakhil, صلوا على محمد وعلى محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد.
Another beautiful hadith. This hadith is from An Abdul Azim al-Hasani. Very good hadith. From Ammar Haider alayhi salatu wassalam. An Abdul Azim al-Hasani and Abi al-Hasan al-Rada قال يا عبد العظيم أبلغ أني أولياء السلام. Very beautiful hadith. One of the best hadiths has good effect on my life and it's going to have a good effect on you, believe me, my brother. Yesterday, and for many times we discussed the hadith. Ya Jabir, فَمَنْ أَتَعَ اللَّهِ وَأَحَبَّنَا فَهُوَ وَلِيُّنَا. If you follow Allah, love Ahlul Bayt, and if you do ma'asiyat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then Imam said, our hope is not going to protect you. Then, that's how you become wali. When you become wali, when you become the follower of Ahlul Bayt and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then this is a message for us. Imam said, Abdul Azim al-Hasani, قال يا عبد العظيم أبلغ عني أولياء السلام. Please send my salam. Imam Rada is saying to us, give my salams to my followers. You know, one day Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, he was just passing by what do you call Qaria town. Now Imam alayhi salam and his followers, they need some help, some food, some water, something else. They asked from the people. They answered them, no, we are not going to help you. I said, okay. Imam asked from Allah, oh Allah, leave these people, relax, live here. The Imam's followers, they thought like Imam is Imam al-Rahmah, even though they treated with us to Imam in bad, and he's doing dua for them. Sure. They just kept going, and they reached to another area, another town. They asked help of their people, and they say, welcome to Imam, they help them, they give them food and water and everything. And at the end, when Imam was leaving the town, they said, oh Allah, spread these people in the world. Don't leave them to stay here, relax. People ask, what, Imam, what? These people helped us. And you're telling me like, oh Allah, don't let them relax here, spread them in the world. I mean, these people, they didn't help us. You won't believe that. The second town was the Shia. If you're living in America, don't forget my brothers. You are part of the dua of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, you are here. It was a dua of Imam Jafar Sadiq. Oh Allah, spread my people to the world. Look at you. One is from Iraq, one is from Iran, one is from Lebanon, one is from India, one is from Afghanistan. How we got together here? How we met here? So be like people they were living at that time. They help aggregate with their amal, with their wish, with their irada, with their aqidah. Ya Abdul Azim, ablim anni awliya salam. Please convey my salams to my awliya, my best followers. وقل لهم أن لا يجعلوا للشيطان على أنفسهم سبيلا. And tell them that they have to be strong. They shouldn't make ways of shaitan on themselves. وأمرهم بالصدق في الحديث. And tell them they shouldn't lie. They have to speak truth, always truth, no lie. وأداء الأمانة. When they become trustworthy, they shouldn't do any khiyana in the trust. وأمرهم بالسكوت. And tell them to my followers, my awliya, to be quiet. My followers are not going to be people like they're just cheating and chatting every time. No. They're going to be quiet people. وَأْمُرْهُمْ بِالسُّكُوتِ. And then وَتَرْكِ الْجَدَالَ فِي مَا لَا يَعْنِيهِمْ. And tell my people they should have stopped doing argument which have no result out of jidal, out of discussion, out of argument. They're not people of argument. Jidal. What jidal? What jidal? فيما لا يعنيهم. Doesn't going to have any effect on them. No positive results. وأقبال بعضهم على بعض والمزاورة. My awliya, they are going to be people like this. They are going to visit Shia, other Shia. They are going to take care of each other. And they will do the ziyarah of each other. Don't cut off your community. Don't you leave your community. We have to be people like, if anyone in our community has any kind of trouble, we should find him. We should try to fix his problem. Believe me, my brothers, believe me. I wish we could make a world like if all of Shia in America, if we get together and if we could do help of one Shia, like if we put just all of us, just $100, and we could give just one person, it would be like millionaire. And by this way, we could have made a very good, strong economically community. So Imam is saying like, وَإِقْبَالِ بَعْضِهِمْ عَلَى بَعْضٍ وَالْمُزَاوِرَةِ. They have to see each other, they have to meet. فَإِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ قُرْبَةُ إِلَيَّ. If they are going to do what I am telling you here, then they can become more close to me. This is the way to become closer to me. وَلَا يَشْغِلُ أَنفُسَهُمْ بِتَمْزِيقِ بَعْضِهِمْ بَعْضًا. And don't say bad words to others. Ihana, tawheen, tamzeeq. Don't insult each other. Pay respect each other. فَإِنِّي آلَيْتُ عَلَى نَفْسِي أَنَّهُ مَنْ فَعَلَ ذَلِكَ. And I swear on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if any one of you going to do this against what I have told you, وَأَسْخَطَ وَلِيَّنَا, and if any of you going to hurt another brother who is also my wali, my good Shia, من فعل ذلك وأسقط وليا من أوليائي دعوت الله ليعذبه في الدنيا أشد عذاب. I swear, I'm going to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's going to do adab this Shia brother because he hurt his brother. This is Imam's promise, his words. وَكَانَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. And this person is going to be khasirin in akhirah, the worst one in akhirah. I've chosen for 3 hadiths, but I'm not going to read all this. Just let me finish this hadith, few more lines, and then we are done. يا ابن آدم فإن الرزق مقسوم والحريص محروم. Risk is with me, don't worry about risk. But the haris is going to be mahrum. It's going to be mahrum of what? Mahrum of what? It's going to be abandoned of what? Of my mercy, my rahmah, my karam, my lutf. وَالْبَخِيلُ مَذْمُومٌ. Those who are stingy, these people are worst people in the near me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَالنِّعْمَةُ لَمْ تَدُومُ. And ni'mat in this world is not going to be forever. وَالْأَجَلُ مَعْلُومٌ. And the time of death is been decided. Cannot change the time of death. وَخَيْرُ الْحِكْمَةِ خَشِيَّةُ اللَّهِ تَعَالَى. And the best wisdom, you have to fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He's always watching you. This is the best hikmah, this is the best wisdom. خَيْرُ الْحِكْمَةِ. وَخَيْرُ الْغِنَى الْقِنَاءَ. You want to become wealthy, the best wealth is qina'ah. What I have given you, say alhamdulillah, shukr. And then do your job. وَخَيْرُ الْغِنَى الْقِنَاءَ وَخَيْرُ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى. And the best thing you can collect here, you can take it with yourself to the different world, is taqwa. Let me give an example and I will finish it. What is taqwa exactly? Some of us will think like taqwa means, if we do taqwa, we have to quit the world, we have to leave everything, no husband, no wife, no children, and we destroy our life. No, this is not taqwa. Taqwa means have everything. Have everything. But don't connect yourself to your belongings. A Sufi fakir used to come, he came to Shaykh Tusi rahmatullah alayhi. And Shaykh Tusi was great faqih, and great alim. And he was visiting Shaykh, he said like, And at the time he was faqih, he was the minister of a king at that time. And the Sufi told him, Sheikh, what? You are faqih, you are this, you are that. You are being a minister. What is this job? What is this life? Sheikh said, okay. He just offered him some tea, some juice, and they were talking, sitting. And at the end, Sheikh said, listen, my brother, I've decided I'm going to quit this work right today. Let's go to the jungle. We sit down somewhere and we'll do only ibadah. He said, oh, okay, brother, that's a very good idea. Let's go. And they left their home. And they were going to the jungle. At the middle of jungle, all of a sudden the Sufi remembered that, wow, I had a small bag. There was my stuff, my shirts, my pants. I forgot it in your home. Oh. Sheikh said, oh, done. We're not going anymore. Let's go back. Sheikh said, my brother, I left my whole world and you're stuck with your small box. It doesn't mean you don't have anything, that means you're not connected. You might have good car, good wife, good husband, good belongings, good land, good home, big home. We have in Rawat, have big home for your wife, for your children. It's a name, it's a rahmah, but don't connect yourself with your belongings. She said, done. Let's go back. Until here, we find out everything. At the time of Prophet Yusuf salamullah alayhi, when the people that took him to the bazaar, to the market, and they've been trying to explain things. Today we are going to sell a very beautiful guy. His name is Yusuf. A lot of millionaires, they got together to buy Yusuf salamullah alayhi. And there was a rush. Someone's carrying like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, maybe many, many millions, billions. Among these people, there was a lady, and she was holding a small pack of her belongings. She was holding like this, and she was waiting for Yusuf. The rich people, they started making fun of her. They said, what are you doing here, old lady? She answered them, why you guys are here? They said, okay, we are going to buy Yusuf. Salamun alayhi. We bought here millions and millions and hundreds and thousands. What you have? You know what she answered them? She said that what you bringing here, it's part of your belongings. But what I'm carrying here is all I have. Point is here. Who is the real winner? Allah knows. She said, what I am carrying in my hand, this is all of my belongings. If I want to buy Yusuf, I'm ready to pay all of my belongings. Yes, in compare what you guys carrying here, millions, and mine is like $500. Just few $100 maybe. But this is all I have. And what you brought here is your part of your belongings. This is the difference. Stay with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah. Whenever you remember these ahadith. Of course, you're going to remember me too, inshallah. And please do some dua for me too, inshallah. As a human being, we all need dua of each other. My brothers, my sisters. The last line. البخيل مذموم والنعمة لا تدوم والأجل معلوم وخير الحكمة خشية الله تعالى وخير الغناء القناعة وخير الزاد التقوى وشر صلاحكم الكذب. The worst weapon is lying. Don't use this weapon. وشر نصيحتكم النميمة. My brothers, the namima can ruin your every single good amal. Very harmful. Backbiting, kind of backbiting. Don't say bad words behind your brothers, my brothers, my sisters. This, this. Come on, stop it. What is this? If you want to say something to a brother, call him. My brother, I found this something wrong. I felt I should have told you. That's it. Don't do namima. Believe me, if one day I can collect all the rawayat and hadiths, and I will tell you here, maybe few of you are going to have heart attack like me. It's really trouble. Don't do namima. No bad words behind your sisters, behind your brothers. No. شر صلاحكم الكذب وشر نصيحتكم النميمة وما ربك بظلام للعبيد. The final verse, beautiful. Allah said, your God is not Zaloom, who is going to do dhulm on you. What does it mean? At the end, we are all going to say, oh Allah, I did this good, I did this good, I did this good, you know. What you did with me? No. Allah is going to show you every single thing. While we are doing some good things, is this for Allah or is this for Riya? Allah knows everything. While we are helping to our friends, is this was a gift, or we were just throwing our junk out at home? When we are trying to help someone, to guide someone, are we really? Or just we want to show others that, look, my brother, I'm a good guy, I want to help him. You don't know what you're doing. If you want to help someone, take him alone. Among others, you are not allowed to give nasiha to brother. You are not allowed. What we are going to see in that world is going to be natija, conclusion of our amal. Allah is not zalim. At the end, what Allah said, tell my people, O Rasul. At the end, He said, وَمَا رَبُّكَ بِظَلَّامٍ لِلْعَبِيدِ. He said, oh Allah, oh people, Allah is not zalim. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. My brothers, when Sayyidah Zainab, she was coming to the Karbala, she asked permission of her husband. Abdullah told her, oh Zainab, because of some reason I cannot come with you, but you're going to have my children, Aun and Muhammad, with you. Please take them to help Abu Abdullah. When Zainab, she brought her children to the Karbala. When the day come for the Shahada found Muhammad, she was trying to convince them, oh my children, you are son of Ja'far Tayyar, you are family of Abu Abdullah. Please try to fight just like Qasim and Ali Akbar and Abbas. When they left the Khayma and when they went to the fight, at the end, Fizza, she came to Zainab in the Khayma and told her, oh Zainab, Zainab, your children came back. And then Zainab, she started being ta'ajjub. She said, how they came back. Fizza told her, no, they're not alive, they came shaheed. All of a sudden Zainab, she went down on sajda. She said, oh Allah, thank you, you accept my gift for my brother. That's how Ammar Muhammad was, and that's why Zainab was. Oh my brothers and sisters, at the Arba'een, the first Zair of Imam Hussein, the first visitor of Imam Hussein was Jabir. When he listened, when he knew that Abu Abdullah became Shaheed, he said to his friend, oh my friend, let's go for the ziyarah of Abu Abdullah. He made a ghusl, he wear his good dress, and then he came to the Karbala. When he reached to the Karbala, he was just crying and crying and crying. He was crying and he lied down on the grave of Abu Abdullah. I'm telling, oh Jabir, you didn't see anything. You were just watching the grave of Abu Abdullah. If you was in Karbala, you was not in the place of Zainab, what she saw. Khudam, Zainab beguf khudam, didam zibala ye bulandi, ke mahbub khuda ra sar buridan, mahbub khuda ra sar buridan. मेरे अजीजों, जब ये लुटा हुआ कारवां करबला से शाम पहुंचा, शाम के जिंदा में, मेरे अजीजों शाम के जिंदा में जब सर आने शुरू हुए, बीबी ज़ैनब ने दरख्वास्त की हमें हमारा सामान लौटा दिया जाए। हर एक का सामान लौटाया गया। जब आखिर में शुहदा के सर आने शुरू हुए तो हर बीबी ने एक सर थामा, किसी ने अब्बास का सर थामा, किसी ने कासिम का सर थामा, किसी ने औन मोहम्मद का सर संभाला, किसी ने कुछ। मुझे नहीं मालूम कि रुबाब ने किस तरह से अली असगर का सर संभाला होगा। कुछ देर के बाद कुछ खवातीन में सरो सदा इजाद हुई, कहने लगी यहाँ 2 सर पड़े हैं, क्या इनकी माँ दुनिया से जा चुकी है? एक बार ज़ैनब को होश आया। ज़ैनब ने मुड़ के कहा ऐसा न कहो बीबी, इन 2 सरों की माँ मैं हूँ, ये औन मोहम्मद मेरे बच्चे हैं, इनकी माँ मैं हूँ। इनकी माँ भी जिंदा है, लेकिन अगर मैं औन मोहम्मद के सर को गोद में उठाऊंगी तो कौन मेरे भैया का सर को गोद में उठाएगा? माँ मेरी यहाँ मौजूद नहीं। या अबा अब्दुल्लाह, या अबा अब्दुल्लाह। When this caravan, when this group of people, they came to the Medina at the end, Imam Sajjad told, okay, stop the caravan right here. We are not going to in the city. First, oh Bashir, let people know that we are coming. Yes, there were a lot of people, they have been listening something, but they were not sure. All of a sudden, yes, just like Ummul Baneen, at the day of Ashura, she started crying. She was running in the street. She was asking, oh people, what happened to my Hussein? I saw Rasulullah in my dream. He was in blood. He was in blood. He was in blood. And then when Bashir, he entered in the Medina, and he was reciting, Ya Ahla Yathrib, La Muqama lakum biha. قتل الحسين فأدمعي مدرار الجسم منه بكربلاء مدرج والرأس فيه على القناة مدرا يضرار. And then after the caravan moved to the city, one of Ahl Haram started reciting this ash'ar. Madinatu jaddina la تقبلينا. O city of my Jad, don't accept our coming. مدينة جدنا لا تقبلينا فبالحسرات والأحزان جئنا. Now we're coming back, but we are destroyed. فبالحسرات والأحزان جئنا. خرجنا منك بأهلنا جمعا رجعنا لا رجال ولا بنينا. O Medina, don't accept our returning, because when we are leaving we have everybody with us. Now we are returning, we have no Abbas, we have no Qasim, we have no Ali Akbar, we have no Awla Muhammad, even though we don't have Ali Asghar. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Fadan biqada'ihi tasliman li amri. Saya'lamu alladhina zalamu ayya munqalibin yanqalibun.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.